Do you know how much 18 million US dollars is in Ghana cedis? I bet you want to start calculating now. Because as it stands now, hmm, we have to find 18 million US dollars. Hmm. So Anas Harimia Anas is an investigative journalist, a Ghanaian investigative journalist. Yeah. Some years ago, he did some exposés into the Ghana Football Authority, and he exposed a lot and some people, and our then GFA boss, that's Mr. Akwesi Nyantechi. Yeah, he was a very, very severe casualty in this analysis expose. So after this expose, Honorable Agyapong started labeling Anas as a murderer, a criminal, somebody that lures people. In fact, it was a whole lot. And Anas then said, Honorable is defaming his character. So he was going to charge him to court. And then Anas took Honorable Kennedy Akompre to court in Ghana. Then I think that was 2020, 2021. I stand to be corrected. I stand to be corrected. So those of you that don't remember, let me try and bring your mind back to this very court case I'm talking about. Okay, watch this video. You get a clearer view of what I'm narrating. Yeah, watch this video. Explaining, Honorable said he wasn't going to allow Anas to come to court with a mask, and that if he does, he was going to go grab him and then remove the mask so we all get to see Anas's face. And then I think Anas too said he wasn't going to appear in court unmasked. So there was a back and forth, back and forth. The case was dismissed in a certain court, and then it was taken to, I believe, a higher court. I stand to be corrected, people. Yeah. It was taken to a higher court. And then the court also dismissed the issue. It did not just only dismiss the case, but they also further labeled Anas as near to a terrorist, because he said Anas's form of journalism is near terrorism. Like Anas was a terrorist. So the case was again dismissed. Honorable has won the case, and then the case was dismissed in our Ghana court. Now, fast forward. After the dismissal of the case in a Ghanaian court, the states, yeah, Honorable Kenya Akompre Japan traveled to America, I think after the case was dismissed and all, granted an interview on one Daddy Fred's platform in his New Jersey home, repeating the same things that he said about Anas in Ghana, that got Anas taking him to court in that same interview. Now, this is where it gets tricky, because apparently, though the case has been dismissed in a Ghanaian court, if you travel outside Ghana and then you go and repeat those same things, you can still be sued again. So after the interview, Anas's team, his legal people, now took it up and took our honorable former MP. They dragged him to court in America after he granted that interview in a New Jersey Supreme Court. His lawyers were suing Honorable for a certain amount of money. But when he got the lawsuit, Honorable replied the lawsuit indicating that he was going to pay $10,000 for the case to be closed and ended. But the legal team also refused. And eventually, they ended up in court and the trial began. Watch this video of the trial. When Anas's lawyers saw that interview, because it was on social media, it was on a social platform, on a certain Daddy Fred's platform, they now picked it up and tendered it as evidence against Honorable Kennedy Agyapong Agyapong for defaming their client, being Anas Arimiyam Anas. Just so you know, Honorable was slapped with 5 accusations. Okay, fast forward. Now, the matter is in court because Honorable, after receiving the lawsuit, replied and said he was going to pay $10,000 to close the case. Anas's legal team said no, they weren't accepting that. And eventually, they had to drag themselves to court. And now listen, per the explanations one of his lawyers gave on Kevin Taylor's platform, which is the Loud Silence TV. The lawyer said, I stand to be corrected, that, the judgment will just not be based on what the judges would decide in there. You know what? Watch this video for a better explanation of what I'm trying to tell you.
In Ghana, yes, in this case, no, and not even that. In this case, we were required to prove our case not by the normal civil.
So now, after all of this went to play, the court now said, you see those evidences that Honorable Kennedy Agyapong Agyapong tendered in Ghana, that he further brought to the state in defense, are all baseless. Yeah, they are baseless. Yachema, honorable ne evidences ni nyinara. Odokopwa, onyinam. Honorable, ready for. All I said was, Honorable's evidences against Anas were all baseless and couldn't be used against Anas. So now, our Honorable former MP has lost the case against Anas. And the court is asking him to pay Anas 18 million US dollars, which the legal team can also decide to multiply by 5 because he was slapped with 5 accusations. Yeah, 90 million US dollars. Hey, Honorable. Yenimda Bobra. But $18 million is no joke. And I will say,
Cashman. And then you can sky it.
oh, Honorable can afford it. He can afford it. He pay. Yeah, he pay. He has money. He pay. Oh, Honorable can pay. This and many more is why in the beginning of the video I was asking how much 18 million US dollars is in Ghana city, or in your own currency. How much is it? Not to talk of 90 million. Ooh. This is huge. But I think one good turn deserves another. Because when Anas was fined 50,000 Ghana cedi, Honorable didn't take it. He didn't take it. Cry. He said, oh, it's not anything there. Anas should keep it. He doesn't need the money. He was fighting because of Mr. Kwesi Nyantechi. So Anas now to, I mean, you were fighting because your name was being defamed, and now American court says that you are not all of that honorable said you were. Dash him the 18 million US dollars. One good 10 deserves another. Anas. Oh, this is just on the lighter side, guys. You know what? However way you feel about this trial, okay? Comment section. Drop your feelings there. And when you finish, please subscribe to my channel, like and share. Thank you.